I recognize that it were two different types of plays, but do you have to kind of reevaluate the way that you're deploying?
Yeah, I mean the last injury was in the pocket on a sack. This injury was on a zone read, and so for us to be the explosive offense that we want to be, Jalen is a very good passer, and he's shown that he's become a better passer by each game that he plays. But he's also in that MVP race, which, in my opinion, he's played better than anybody in this league so far this year. And, he's in that MVP race because of his dual threat ability, with his ability to not only do what he's been doing passing the ball, but also what he's been doing running the football. And that comes different ways. I think he's got, what does he have, 13 touchdowns of different ways to do that. So we're, like I said, we're always going to think about his safety first. And I know you guys are probably like, well, he got hurt. Well, he also ran for 180 yards against Green Bay. And I get it. Sometimes it's a result-based thing. Like, well, he didn't get hurt that one. He's our MVP. Oh, he did get hurt. What are you guys doing, right? And so.
Hello, everyone. This is Alcabir, the analyst, and today I want to talk about Nick Sirianni. I believe he's failing Jalen Hurts. I do. Sorry. This is Alcabir, the analyst. Look, let's get into it. Before I even get into this video, Nick Sirianni and Shane Steichen is doing one hell of a job. The development of Jalen Hurts is great. Can't argue that. The numbers say it. Just his technique, the way he's releasing the ball, everything say it. And also, of course, the offseason work he put in himself with Tom House and things like that. But I say this, that his throwing is a lot better. His accuracy is a lot better. His deep ball is a lot better. Nick Sirianni got to let this man throw the ball. He got to. Right? So, I'm listening to the press conference. Of course, the first thing that caught our ears is about a chance of Jalen Hurts playing. So, I'm like, I'm going to just go back, listen to it, see what I can catch. So, it was a part that I caught, like how a reporter asked him some about the running. I can't remember the exact question, but you guys see the clip in the beginning. And Nick Sirianni is like, Jalen Hurts is the MVP. He's not only the MVP because his arm, what he's doing, but it's the dual threat with his legs. That's what makes us dangerous, is his legs. I can fight that and say, no, what makes him dangerous is his arm, and let him run it sometimes. He used the Green Bay game as an example. Green Bay game, he had one hell of a game. But the clip that went viral after that game is when he was talking to Jason Kelce, and they was leaving the field. And I think Jason Kelce asked him how he felt. He said, I felt like shit. Taking too many hits. And even that game, the hits wasn't as big. I felt like he was getting out of bounds. I felt like the Green Bay Packers was just leaving lanes wide open for him to do that. The games that stood out to me is like Tennessee, like the Vikings, hell, even like the Giants. He used his arm. He barely ran it. And then you got a 1,000-yard rusher behind him. This is the second time. Jalen Hurts been injured in December. The second time. First time, cool. You're in the pocket, freak accident, somebody step on your ankle while you're in the pocket, while the pocket's collapsing. That, Nick Sirianni got a point with that. But you can't have your quarterback, your franchise quarterback, taking licks like that. You can't, especially with a running back like that in the backfield, man. You can't do it. I get what he was also saying, like, yeah, the zone read, though we had certain lanes, they didn't really have them. The zone read really opens up the defense. But obviously, you see the Bears are countering it. They are really good against running quarterbacks. Hell, they practice against Justin Fields. So, look, man, you got to protect Jalen Hurts, man. You got to protect him, man. We can't go another December next year with him missing a game or two. Can't do it. Because those game or twos, getting injured in December football and January football could turn into the rest of the season, man. I get it. December, your favorite player is 80%. Your favorite player is 80%. But you can't have strained shoulders. Can't have messed up ankles. Nick Sirianni, if you keep doing this, you will fail Jalen Hurts. I think you're failing him now by doing this. I really do. He's not a running back. I think he's more of a passing quarterback than a running quarterback. Yeah, his legs work. Sure, yeah, go back to Green Bay, as it was discussed. But the games that stood out was the Tennessee, the Vikings. Like, games like that. Hell, you can even bring in somewhat Lions, I guess. You could bring that in because he used his legs there, but that was more to escape. That wasn't really design runs. You can't have this guy doing a lot of design runs, or you're going to get him hurt, man. Coaching staff is failing him, bro. They failing him, especially with a contract coming up. He got to get paid. He got to get paid, man. I can't go another round of just trying to find a franchise QB. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. So, Nick Sirianni, you got to protect your guy. If Jalen Hurts is your guy, you got to protect him. You got to call the right plays. You got to. Because if not, every December, January, when it's time, he will be hurt. He will be hurt. He's taking too many licks, man. He's taking way too many licks. And Bears were hitting for real, for real. In that cold, man, Bears were hitting. I don't really want to touch on it. This is why I think he shouldn't play in Dallas. This is why. Because Dallas know that shoulder is hurt. I can see it just purposely when he run it. Because Nick Sirianni want to dial up runs. Them just landing on his shoulder. Landing on the shoulder. You know why they going to do that? Because they know, well, I'd rather play a hurt Jalen Hurts than a healthy Jalen Hurts in the playoffs. So they would do things to make it look legal, but to hit on that shoulder. So I don't think he should play, man. I don't. I don't. But Nick Sirianni, you fell my guy. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about this game coming up against Dallas? And also, is Nick Sirianni failing Jalen Hurts? But this is Alcabir, the analyst. Ghost.